Worldwide Radio.
From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world,
it's Runway DFW at large.
Good morning, everyone, from Los Angeles International Airport. It's Walt with you for a little pop-up edition of Runway DFW at large. I probably won't be speaking that much today because my voice is a little under the weather. So we'll bring you the planes, we'll bring you the sounds of LAX, and occasionally I'll pop in. We've got, what have we got here? 777 EVA Air coming in from Taipei, left 11 hours and 16 minutes ago. And let's see, I think it's that one there in the center of your screen. I'm still getting oriented here. Just so you know, we'll be going off the air. We're at the same location where Kevin and Rudy will be broadcasting their Sunday Spectacular on Airline Videos Live. And Kevin said, well, why don't you go over there, hang out there. I was originally going to go to the parking garage, and he said he didn't recommend that as a morning location because of the flights. They don't do a lot of activity on the north side in the morning, so here we are. But we'll clear out of the way for the plane jockeys. That was not the plane I was looking for. As you can see, we have a number of big cargo jets over there. Maybe we'll see some of them go out. Josh Aldrich says there's a marine layer this morning. It'll burn off in a few hours. You know, I don't mind it. It's very cool and pleasant, and I was looking for a plane that was landing over on the north side. Well, anyway. So anyway, this is just a great location if you ever have the occasion to... Oh, there's the EVA Air. It came in on the north side. And it's disappeared. Okay. Well, there'll be a little hunting around for me before we get through this. Planes for Life says hello all time from Flower Mound, Texas. It's 9:12 a.m. here. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the crazy... time difference. That's not crazy, really. It'll be a lot crazier when I go tomorrow to Seoul on the Cayman Air A380. There's a Hawaiian jet back there. Its tail sticking out. You know, not an aircraft we see at Dallas-Fort Worth, at least not yet. And so that proves we're at LAX. Nowhere else will you see that tower and that featured structure there. Uncle Plane Guy says the Emirates A380 is wearing its new tail today. Well, we'll look forward to that. I don't really have any idea when planes are coming and when they're going. The next plane we have coming in, it appears to be Delta Express. What is it? Delta Connection. 3743 from San Diego. It'll be an Embraer 175. As you can see, it's a very gray morning here at the airport, as it has been every morning since I've been here. But yeah, it generally burns off as we go through the day. Got a health suggestion from Proud Pirate. Drink some tea with honey. It helps with the sore throat. Yeah, this is one of those days where you just roll out of bed and head out to the airport. So maybe later on I'll get a chance to do that. Thank you to 757 Chip for a $10 super chat. Good morning, Walt. Safe travels to Korea. Thank you so much, Chip. I'm looking forward to the trip and sharing it with you all. Oh, and we also don't have, I apologize that we don't have any ATC today. Normally I would take it on a domestic trip, but I don't, I was a little unsure about what I would encounter going into Korea. I didn't want to have any equipment seized or anything, so I thought, well, I'll just not take any radios this time. So, you'll just have to hang out with us here without the mellifluous tones of the air traffic people. I believe they'd be a lot more pleasant to listen to than me today.
Tried to hold it short.
Oh. Where's the tri-jet?
25 right. Yeah, it's 25 right.
We have Luke, the random spotter here, who's got a great channel. He's been very helpful to me. Here, he gave me a ride over here today. He's taking pictures today. Over on the north side, we have Hawaiian Airlines Flight 1, an A330-200. Getting ready. Oh, I guess it's over here now. I guess we'll look for it over here. I think. Bit of tri-jet cargo action for you there. FedEx Flight 815 going to Memphis. We salute Bill Platt for being a member of the channel for 15 months. Thank you so much. Brian Henry wants to know, are you flying on the Korean Dreamliner back to DFW? No, I'm going on American Airlines and burning off some advantage miles. So that's what I'll be doing. But that will be a Dreamliner, just American Airlines. Flugelschaft says, greetings from Berlin, Germany. Hello, Flugelschaft. Kevin Kelly says, good morning. Okay, for some reason I can't read it here. Can you show that to me again? This is Bill Platt's message as a Trijet member and as a mod. Kevin, you sound horrible, just like Rudy. Let Rudy fill in and go home. Checks channel name. I'm watching. Oh, Walt. Good one, Bill. Thank you for that. And thank you for being a part of the Runway DFW family. Yeah, I do apologize for this voice. There's really nothing I can do. Lester Graber says, good morning, Walt. Greetings from a 77-degree Keller, Texas. Hope your voice improves fast. I don't anticipate that being the case, but we'll see. Couldn't get much worse. It's like I don't need any sound board effects to do a crazy voice today. So anyway, the last I heard, I talked to Kevin and Rudy last night. Both of them are in full voice. So when they get here for their show later on today, I don't think you'll have any problems understanding what they're saying. Michelle R. says, poor Walt, you got sick there last year, too. Yeah, it does seem to follow me around. Or maybe I'm jinxed. But, yeah. What was I looking for? Here's what I was looking for. An airline we don't see at DFW, Latam. Stephen Solito wishing me a safe trip to Seoul. Thank you so much. I see Vince Las Vegas into the stream. Hello, Vince. Raina Taylor checking in just a little bit because you have to go to church. Well, that takes precedence over this. So I hope you have a great day, Raina, and thank you for your support of the channel. Sean says, are you thinking about doing a trip vlog to Seoul? And yeah, yes, I am. And I know that the Korean... Hold on a second, I had a sip of water. The Korean A380 does not have Wi-Fi, or at least it doesn't have service to connect to the outside world, so I'll be incommunicado for a number of hours. There's something we don't see a lot of at DFW. We don't see a lot of planes being tugged. Generally speaking, it's only the smaller planes, the Embraers and such. I was told that there was an incident at DFW, I don't know how long ago, but involving a tug of a larger plane, a wide body, as I recall. And it was, something went wrong and the tug stopped and the plane kept going, and that didn't turn out very well. I hope nobody was hurt, I don't know.
I mean, it starts drying, the Wi-Fi starts drying down. Which battery is it?
Okay, so Vince is going to be out here. Vince Las Vegas, who of course is a great friend of the Airline Videos live channel and a mod over there. And he's just a really nice guy, so look forward to seeing you, Vince. Uncle Plane Guy says Cayman Air 777 is pushing back, headed to Cincinnati. Sorry about that. I was adjusting the phone, which is attached to my tripod, and that did not play well with the picture I was giving you.
Yeah.
There's that Latam jet. And entering the picture is a jet which I guess could kind of easily be mistaken at a glance for that one with the Delta livery. They're kind of sort of similar. That Latam jet had come in from Lima as a 767. Now let's see if we can find that Cayman Air 777, was it? Oh, I think I see it. Hang on a second. Yeah, I see a yellow tail moving down there. Well, we've been on the air for about a half hour now. And just to remind you that you're watching Runway DFW at large, live from Los Angeles International Airport. There's the plane I'll be on tomorrow. It's a Korean Air A380. I don't know if that's the exact plane, but that's where I'll be flying out of here at about 12:30 Pacific time. Should all the everything, all the planets align. Terry M says, good morning from an Indian summer morning in West Michigan. That sounds very pleasant. Plane coming in for a landing. There's a, I'm sounding like a teenager, is a Gulfstream G650ER from parts unknown. This location is a little better for takeoffs than for landings as far as being able to see things. But we're just kind of here for some ambiance. And once again, of course, the plane jockeys will be here later this morning. I can't remember. Kevin said it, I think he was pushing it back. He was going to come on at 9. He decided maybe to push it back to 10. And that's Pacific time. Bill Platt says the trees are already starting to change color here in the Garden State. Summer blew by. Vince Kowalski says, Korean doing the faded paint scheme. Haha. Yeah, is that a little faded? I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. That Gulfstream, Uncle Plane Guy says, came in from Campinas, Brazil. So what camera am I on here? We do have 3 cameras at our disposal today. So far they're all working. There's a plane coming in on the north side. Delta. And there's an Allegiant. We don't see Allegiant at Dallas Fort Worth, I don't think. I've never seen it. Not recently, anyway. And those of you who are regulars on Airline Videos Live know that, Rita hangs out here a lot with those guys, and she, here she is picking up trash because this is a public park and things can get a little messed up sometimes, and she's doing a public service by picking up trash, making sure this is a nice spot for plane spotters. So our hats off to Rita. Raina says there's going to be a plane taking off on the north side soon, and it's a Delta special livery. A Delta special livery. I'll be on the lookout for that, Raina. I do see an Atlas Air 747-400 lighting up on the radar now. It will be going to Narita Airport in Tokyo. And this one is is an all white livery, at least mostly white, according to the pictures I'm seeing here. Here comes Delta Flight 2534 from San Antonio. It's an Airbus A319. As it disappears behind all the cargo aircraft. And flying out over the Pacific Ocean now, but turning around, Cayman Air, Flight 287 to Cincinnati, 777. And Josh Aldrich referring to that plane as a peeled banana. I've never heard that before, I'm sure. But that's a good way to put it. Well, you've got low energy Walt with you here this morning. I'm giving it the best I can. All the haze, you can barely see the buildings across on the to the north of us. Pretty hazy day here at the airport. And speaking of yellow or bananas, we got the full banana there. Spirit Flight 860 headed for the short hop to Las Vegas, an Airbus A321 Neo. Well, I am glad you're with us today. Bobby Batista says hello, everyone. Emily Buntrock says, are you feeling okay today, Walt? Well, it's not. This is not my usual voice. So, but I'm okay. There you had Allegiant Air Flight 782. It's going to Bentonville, Arkansas, an Airbus A319. Bentonville, of course, is the home of Walmart. And I would imagine that's why they have service because of all the business that is transacted. It looks like we've got another tri-jet down there. Do I see another tri-jet there, Luke?
Yes, you do.
So we've got one headed out here. Let's see if I can find it. It's a FedEx flight 3901 going to Newark. A 28-year-old MD-11. I believe it's on the move. There it is. And with a mighty roar, off it goes into the stratosphere. 2 of 2, says Luke. MRI says, good morning, Walt, and all fans on Runway DFW, thank you. Uncle Plane Guy says, Walt, get ready to look up. There's going to be a queen being vectored to the south. The ceiling is pretty low today, so if there is one in the skies above us, I don't think we'll have any chance to see it. I'll do my best to turn down the sound when I have to clear my throat. There may be an occasional time when I can't do that, so I'll offer my excuse in advance. Jeffrey is watching from Deventer in the Netherlands. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but we're glad to have you aboard for this special broadcast. Kind of like, I kind of think of it as a pre-game show for the big Kevin and Rudy Spectacular on Airline Videos Live. They'll be right here from this same location in the not too distant future, and when our stream ends, it will kick you over to their presentation. Becky Davies says, good afternoon, Walt. Hello, Becky. Nice to have you here. There's a smiley face. Kevin Kelly with a kind wish. Hope you get well soon. I think I'll have a lot of time to rest on the big flight to Korea tomorrow, so maybe that'll do it. There'll probably be a lot of sleeping involved. Well, we have a flight rolling now. Going to San Francisco, American Eagle Flight 6303. See, cloudy conditions prevail here at Los Angeles International Airport. Coming in for a landing there is Volaris Flight 1712 arriving from Guadalajara, Airbus A321. And getting ready to take off into the sky is JetBlue with the first mint livery on an Airbus A321. It's going to New York City. So we'll set up for the JetBlue departure. And again, I'm still kind of getting my bearings here as far as where the planes are. There's the Volaris flight we saw on final approach. And here comes the JetBlue. Come into focus, JetBlue. JetBlue does have a fairly limited schedule to Dallas-Fort Worth, but they almost always take off on the on the east side of the airport, so we never get to see them when we're at Founders Plaza. In fact, I think I've only seen a JetBlue or captured a JetBlue plane on Runway DFW once in the now going on 3 years that we've been broadcasting. So yes, we've got, Uncle Plane Guy says we've got an Atlas Air 747-400. It is now reversing, or backing out, I should say. I think we can see it over here. It is, as you can see, a plain Jane. It's a 16-year-old 747-400. And I think we mentioned this earlier, it's going to Narita Airport in Tokyo. And yes, it is a bit obscured by other things, but we'll get a little better view of it soon. Kind of made a U-turn there on its way to the end of the runway. Patrick Lloyd says it looks like May gray or June gloom in the middle of September. Well, again, I'm gathering that this is, if not a seasonal thing, at least a. It has to do, I think, with the fact that we're just a stone's throw from the Pacific Ocean. And you get a lot of moisture coming in from the sea. Marco Celli says hi, Walt. Hello there. Wants to know if you're going to see Kevin and Rudy. Yes, we're kind of holding a place for them. They'll get here. We'll move out of the way, and they'll set up for their big Sunday broadcast. So don't worry. They'll be here in full voice. Janet Jones, 43, says, "Yeah, Walt, here in Syracuse, upstate New York, the direct to DFW is American, not JetBlue." And you may note that we have stereo ambiance today, because we're using the mixer we have provides stereo microphones, so I chose to have them turned on. And so we have mono music today. The Plane Spotter says, "Hi Walt, hello to the Plane Spotter." Planes for Life says, "I was there a couple of weeks ago." Yeah, if you get a chance to go to Los Angeles, really you've got to check this spot out here at Clutters Park on the south side of the airport. You can get a bus to here. I did that last time I was here. I was able to get a nice ride from Luke, the random spotter, so thanks again to Luke. We've got a 747-400 coming in from Anchorage. It'll be Air China cargo. An 18-year-old plane. It's on final approach. And let me see if I can find that for you. I think that's going to be it. Meanwhile, over on the north side, we've got a Qatar A350-1000 coming in from Doha. I don't know if we'll be able to show that to you. Oh, I can see it now, but we'll focus in on this. Puff of smoke as the tires touch down. And as our plane jockey Kevin would say, this did not go long, affording us a better opportunity to see it in its full glory. Josh Aldrich, one of our great mods and supporters of the channel, is on the way, so thank you, Josh. See you soon. The distinctive profile of the 747. It's kind of crazy, like the cargo, you know, that font, to me, that's a font which shouldn't be all caps, where it says cargo. It's kind of a cursive font. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't work all caps. That's just me.
What's that? I'm Luke, by the way. Luke. Luke. Yourself? I see it. Hear your name.
Claire, sorry, Claire Shoppy says, how long do you stream? My husband will be landing there around 10:30 local time. I'll be off the air by then, but you will have the superior broadcasting team of Kevin and Rudy. Rudy on camera, Kevin doing the narration on Airline Videos Live. So go over to Airline Videos Live to check that out. I'm sure they will, if it's in their site, they will be able to show it to you. Raina Taylor says, I haven't been in LA since I was 5 years old, so it's been a long time since I've been to LA. Well, Raina's been pretty much everywhere else in the world. She, as our regular viewers know, is an experienced equine athlete and does a lot of traveling to go to competitions and shows to display her prowess. Patrick Lloyd says, I hope to be at next year's Cranky Dork Fest. I've never been to California. You know, if you have an interest in plane spotting, I would wholeheartedly recommend that you find a way to get out here. It's just so much fun, and you meet so many people, so many like-minded people. Plane spotters can be misunderstood sometimes. As we watch American Flight 2690 coming in from Las Vegas, where we try to see it. There it is, way back there. So and people have questions about Cranky Dorkfest. What is that? It's really just kind of a very informal assemblage of plane spotters from around the world. It's organized by Cranky Flyer, who has a blog. So check out Cranky Flyer on the interwebs for more information. And the weekend is also when NYC Aviation holds its annual Spot LAX event. And so go to the find NYC Aviation on the internet, and you'll be able to learn more about what it's up to. They sponsor an event at the top of the H Hotel on the Friday night of Cranky Dork Fest weekend, and that's a blast. Of course, that was broadcast live by Airline Videos Live. So you can check that out if you have any questions about what's going on at the H Hotel soiree. On final approach now is United Flight 1845. It's coming in from Baltimore Washington International Airport. It's a MAX 8 is what that is. Still kind of far off. Karen Munson says, "Good morning, everyone. I see we're at Clutters Park this morning." Yes, we are. Uncle Plain Guy says that my jet will probably go north for departure tomorrow. My Korean Air A380. Yes, that's my understanding. Is they generally take off from and land on the north side. Well, speaking of Seoul, let me give you a little preview here. We'll be going tomorrow at 12:30 on Korean Air A380 to Seoul. Incheon Airport is our destination. That's it there. Pictures I took 8 years ago when I was last there. And so I don't know that we'll see all the same planes or not, but we should have some fun. I've got a hotel room booked so that we should have an overview of the airport. Who knows what we'll see, but it should be fun. We'll do some live broadcasting if everything works out, and if not, we'll just do some recorded content. So I hope you can join us for Runway DFW at large from Seoul. I don't have any exact times of broadcasting yet, because we'll be a day ahead of the USA. But I hope you can join us for some of that. And yes, I'll be doing some vlogging. It won't always be aviation. We'll probably do some trains and subways and buses and just general transportation in and around Seoul. And maybe we'll do some touristy stuff as well. And I'd love to take you along with me on that. Jeffrey says, Incheon is an awesome airport. I was there earlier this year. I know they're always adding on to that. And again, I haven't been there in 8 years. And I've never traveled. The last time I traveled was all on American Airlines. So this time I not only get to be on my first A380, but also on my first Korean Air flight. And it's got a pretty good reputation. I'm in economy seats, but they have a pretty generous seat pitch compared to other economy seats. They don't stuff as many seats into their A380s as some of its competitors do. So hopefully it'll be a good flight. And again, you're watching there. That was the we saw turning around there the Qatar A350-1000, which came in from Doha a short bit ago. It's on its way to the international facility here at LAX. Well, it's just after 8 a.m. here in the the Pacific time zone.
heart of the entertainment world.
It's Runway DFW at large.
Well, that's our little introduction. That's actually from last year. I produced that for our inaugural programming from LAX, and I just didn't have time to make a new one, so that's that. But welcome to LAX. Hey, you know, we should be rolling out the red carpet because tonight is the Emmy Awards. Right? I'd almost forgotten about that. Maybe we'll see some celebrities. Probably not. There are all sorts of plane spotting personnel here with us at the big airport today. I would imagine that there's probably more of a crowd here today because it's the Cranky Dork Fest weekend. So anyway, because we've got stereo sound today. If you put on headphones, it'll almost feel like you're being here. I think, because normally our natural sound does not come in. It's just a monophonic mix, and we do our music as stereo. And today it's kind of reversed. Music is mono. Where's our music? That's probably easier on the ears than my voice. Beginning to think that this would be easier for you to listen to if it was just music and planes and not my voice. Gerard says our theme sounds like the old Hollywood Palace intro. There it is. And you know what? The announcer is actually from the Hollywood Palace. Dick Tufeld speaking. Hawaiian Airlines Flight 33 is backing out. It will be going to Maui. You know, I would like very much to thank Lilo Doublefly for gifting 5 Runway DFW memberships. I don't unfortunately have a way to display that here, but I do very much appreciate that gift, and I'm sure the recipients appreciate that as well. That was American Flight 2746 going out there to DFW, Airbus A321. And I think next out here on the south side of the airport, let's see if I can figure this out. Alaska Flight 1179, 737-900 going to Seattle. Let's see if we can track that down for you here on Runway DFW at LAX. Turn down the music for a minute. I know people generally don't like music with their plane spotting. There's Josh Aldrich, one of our mods, wearing his Runway DFW hoodie. So let's see, we're waiting for this Alaska Flight 1179 to take off. Josh is announcing his arrival. Oh, look at this. I'm going to pan over here because it's Cayman Airways. Cayman Airways, a small airline based in the Cayman Islands with a very colorful tail. The figure of Sir Turtle, its mascot, there next to the front door. I guess I can't go any further than that, can I? No. And is that coming or going? I can't tell. I would think it would be going out at this time of day. Yes, it's going back to Grand Cayman. Here goes the Alaska Airlines plane we were waiting for. Off to Seattle. My sensor needs some cleaning there, doesn't it? I'll have to address that issue. Anyway, so we should be seeing Cayman Airways take off there. That's a MAX 8. Linda Kavinsky, who I got to interact with over this weekend, helping out with Kevin's needs. And so hello to you, Linda. David in Sandy Resort says, good morning, Walt. Good music to enjoy breakfast with. Taking off there. Gulfstream G450 is going to Van Nuys. Van Nuys. I don't know California geography that much. Van Nuys doesn't seem like it would be that far away from where we are. Maybe they're just shuttling it over to a smaller airport. Just if you're just joining us, it's 8:17 here in the Pacific time zone. I'm Walt. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles International Airport. And you're watching Runway DFW at large. Because I was foolish enough to give my channel name, to link my channel name to a specific place, instead of making it more generic. So it is what it is. And you just saw a glimpse of Air Premia, an Air Premia 7879 Dreamliner touching down from Seoul. That was another option I had as far as traveling to Seoul from here. But I really wanted to go on an A380. Randy says Van Nuys is over the hill, longer to taxi and get in final descent than flying time, 20 minutes by car if no traffic. Yeah, I thought Van Nuys sounded like it was a southern Los Angeles area destination. Is that Zip Air over there? I think that was Zip Air Flight 24, which just arrived from Tokyo about 2 minutes ago. Dreamliner. There's Zippy. And so, yeah, I considered it. It would have been cheaper to fly on Zip Air. They've got very good prices. Well, no, Zip Air goes to Tokyo. I'm wrong about that. I was talking about Air Premia. But, yeah, Zip Air is the low-cost option to go to Tokyo. And I believe it's a subsidiary of Japan Airlines. So AP, did I get to this message? AP says, good morning, Walt. How exciting for you tomorrow to fly on an A380 to Seoul. You'll love the drive to the city with the Han River on both sides. Well, eventually I'll go to the city, but for the first 2 nights I will be staying at the airport, which, as with most major airports, is a distance from the city. And so I hope to be bringing you some live broadcasts from my hotel room, which allegedly overlooks the entire airport complex. So fingers crossed on that. Hawaiian Airlines Flight 33 off to Kahului. I believe we have a super chat to, we'll thank Robert for a $2 super chat. Hello from 3 tripods to your right. Well, thank you, Robert. Yeah, it's quite an assemblage of plane spotters here today. Yes, and Fast Eddie, making sure I'm corrected that there goes the colorful Cayman bird off to Grand Cayman Island. Georgetown is the name of the quaint town where it will land. Mrs. Runway DFW and I are very familiar with Cayman Islands. We haven't been there probably in about, 10 years, but we have been there many times. And if you like snorkeling, that is a real haven. I was talking to Luke, the random spotter, who's over next to me here, and he's a big... No, wait, is it him? Or is it... I'm getting my mods mixed up. I think it's O'Malley, who's a big diver. O'Malley, one of our great mods, and it was great to get to meet him and hang out with him this weekend in person. Jules 1, morning all, will be headed to the hill later. There's O'Malley, Turtle Pirate. Yeah, that's the Cayman Airways mascot. Let's see what they've got lined up to take off here. Our next departure will be Flight 421 of the Spirit Airlines variety, going to Houston Intercontinental, Airbus A321 Neo. Karen says, isn't there a Georgetown in South Africa also? I think there's Georgetowns in a lot of places. But you're probably right about that. So I'm getting set up to catch the Spirit departure here. Yesterday I saw one of the Spirit yesterday I saw one of the Spirit birthday cake liveries here. But this is not one of them. This is the yellow bird variety. Here comes United Flight. Is that it? Yeah, United Flight 1482 arriving from Cleveland. On Max 8 on Runway DFW at large here at LAX. Have we used this one yet? I haven't used that one yet. So that tells you everything you need to know. The cloud cover is lingering here at the big airport. Let me see if I can figure out what's going to be taking off next. Oh, we've got United 631 to Cleveland. 737-800. So we'll see if we can get that rotation going for you. And we do have in the mix here on the south side. Am I looking at the right side? Yes. United Flight 1890 to Newark. That'll be a 777. 777-200. Which is 29 years old. I don't have, I'm not ergonomically set up to do our 20th century salutes today. So I apologize for that. Barry White's got nothing on me today. Cleveburg goes that plane. Next takeoff, United 1416 to Houston, 737 Max 8. Is it Max 8? have just received a $5 super chat from Terry M. Have a fun trip. Here's some postcard money. LOL. Looking forward to your streams from Korea. Postcards. Wow. Been a long time since I thought about postcards. But thank you so much for that. Here goes the 777, I think. There it is. Off to Newark. That 29-year-old plane still got some oomph left in it. LATAM Cargo, flight 624 coming in from, no, it's going out. No, it's coming in from Panama City. We have another United 777, I think. Am I right? And we'll find out here. Well, definitely not United. Peeled banana, as Josh Aldridge might say. But it's going long. MR Rice wants to know if KAL offers internet service on the A380, and it does not, best I can tell. So this Polar Air Cargo 777 arriving from Tokyo Narita Airport, going to its parking space. A LATAM Cargo, which has, we saw that earlier, coming in from Panama City. Beto Basilio with a hello from Arkansas. Good morning to you, Beto. I guess it's what, 10:30 there, 10:35 at your location. And Rena's celebrating our our go long. Thank you, Rena. Runway DFW live from Los Angeles. Just so you know what you're watching, don't get confused. This is not DFW Airport. We're in an entirely different time zone, different environment, different setup too, as far as what we've got to broadcast with. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. I did some testing back in Dallas as far as using our pared down travel equipment, but now it's being put to the test. So far it's working okay. Departure was another 777-200ER going to Washington Dulles Airport, a 23-year-old example of that aircraft type. And we're broadcasting from Clutters Park here on the south side of LAX, and I'm right in front of a sign which explains Clutters Park. I can't get a camera on it right now, but it says this park is dedicated to Jim Clutter, who served on the El Segundo City Council from 1988 to 1991. So 3 years. On this spot, he launched a successful campaign to limit the growth and noise of LAX, stop the incursion of jet aircraft into El Segundo's airspace, and protect El Segundo's small-town quality of life. So, salute to you, Jim Clutter. American Airlines Flight 2 is lining up to go to JFK Airport. Be an Airbus A321. Let's set up to take a look at that, shall we? Leslie Morgan says, I appreciate your lugging your equipment all over just for us. It did take, I'm not that great at packing, and probably next time I do some sort of an international trip, I'll have it figured out a little better. But I'm pretty happy with the way things turned out. I've got all my broadcasting stuff, 3 cameras, audio mixer, batteries, cables, microphones. I managed to squeeze all of it into one carry-on. And then my backpack, which I also carry on the plane, has my computers and tablets and things like that.
got my
We got parked out there. I cannot tell. We do have another yellow bird blasting off here. And just a reminder, if you're tuned in here and you're saying, "Where's Kevin and Rudy? Why aren't they on the air yet?" They'll be here presently. We will hand things over to them. This is just kind of like a little preview. Voice text is terrible. I should be using voice text today, though. Chuck TXK says, I'll read that in a second here. Read it now. Chuck, coming to us from Texarkana, says, "Howdy, Walt. Enjoy your upcoming trip. Thank you so much." Josh Aldrich says, is letting everybody know that the random spotter and I did our best to keep Walt out of trouble last night at the Proud Bird. I kept O'Malley in line. The Proud Bird, I'm sure you've heard talk of the Proud Bird on Airline Videos Live. That is the restaurant of choice for plane spotters. It's here on the south side of the airport, on the east end of the runway. So you can sit outside or inside. We got big windows, and eat your meal and watch the planes go by. It's great fun to hang out. And that was where there was another gathering of plane spotters last night. Oot and a boot with Tom and Sherry with a $5 super chat. We're new to your channel. Thanks for the stream yesterday at Cranky Dorkfest. We couldn't make it this year, so it's nice to see folks via your stream. And thank you, out and about. Yeah, I do heartily recommend the Cranky Dorkfest weekend for all plane spotters. And there is Mrs. Runway DFW urging me to drink Coca-Cola soon to clear your throat. I will. Haven't had the opportunity yet today. But thank you, dear. Texas Girl says, "Good morning, everyone." And Walt, hello, Texas Girl. I'm accustomed to having her riding shotgun here for live broadcasts. And so we'll see you upon our return. And thank you for that, for those good wishes. Trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Well, I've missed a lot of messages, I know. So if I have missed your message, I truly apologize for that. Texas Girl wants to know, where is my water? Well, you can't see it. I don't have a camera set up to shoot behind the scenes stuff, but I do have a gigantic bottle of water I purchased on the way to Cranky Dork Fest yesterday at the 7-Eleven across the street. In fact, I'm going to take a swig of it right now. So please stand by. Music maestro, please. I was just trying to give you a little break from my voice, but I'm doing okay. Thank you, everyone, for your concerns. So we're plying you with our Runway DFW chatstravaganza music. What happened here? Oh, on camera. Lander says, I don't know about others, but I know for myself, your beautiful music is a big part of why I love your show. And thank you, Walt. Well, thank you, Lander. We've got another 777 getting ready to blast off. This will be United Flight 1158 going to Honolulu. 777-200. 28-year-old plane, still doing what it needs to do. That is that it? No, that's Air Canada. Take off, eh? Yes, we're at LAX. The plane taking off was going to Montreal, MAX 8, Air Canada Flight 774. This is not getting any better, is it? This voice thing. Oh well. Mrs. Runway DFW saying, I sound like the teenager in The Simpsons. I know what that means. Okay, so we're waiting for the 777 to, I think it's on the move now, according to our pals at Flight Radar. So let's see, we're on the right camera, yes. Here we go. Oh, I see Rudy here. That must mean Kevin is not far behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You gotta come on here to.
So we'll be wrapping up things here soon, and you'll be well served by the plane jockeys. I hear lots of shutter clicks going off.
We don't get that in Minneapolis. We don't get shots like that. I know.
Next to depart, Delta Flight 521 is going to DFW Airport. Oh. Is an Airbus A319. I flew from Dallas to here on an American Airlines A321neo. A very nice plane. Sprung for the, what do they call it? The, whatever the upgrade is from basic economy, the one where you're still sitting in an economy seat, but it's got a little more legroom. It was very nice. It was fine. American offered me to upgrade to first class for like $160 or $80 or something. I didn't think it was, didn't seem like it was worth it to me. The domestic first class is not really all that great, and I don't drink, so I don't need any free drinks. So we're waiting on the Delta flight to DFW. It's getting really crowded out here. I see Events Las Vegas now here.
Well, some people bought extras and they were giving them to people who were just coming yeah, because it was.
So this should be the Delta flight to DFW. On runway DFW, at large, at LAX. Josh informs us that Randy's Donuts have arrived. Randy's Donuts, I think, are a feature of the spot, or the, oh, I see them here. Let's see if I can get you, I don't know if I can do this. Let's see here. Get kind of a view of the crowd here this morning. And the donuts are now being unloaded by, I think they're provided by the NYC Aviation folks. And they have lots of donuts. So you can kind of see the crowd on hand today. There's our other camera, or one of our other cameras. But yeah, quite a bunch of folks here today. Hello, Rudy. Good to see you again. Doing okay? So you guys got enough room?
Oh yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys know Walt? Yeah. This is Walt.
Hello. Good to see you, Walt.
Hey, Steve. Gerald. I'm from Waco.
Waco? Yeah. I've heard of that. I spent a lot of time there during the Branch Davidian thing.
Yeah.
I was working.
It wasn't in Waco. It was in Mountain.
I know. But everybody calls it Waco. Waco, Wacoians? What do you call yourselves? Wacoans? They're pretty touchy about that. I can understand.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about the Branch Davidian thing was that a couple of guys that I know were deputy U.S. Marshals escorting the news all the time when they were escorting people in.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, that was an adventure, I have to say. Yeah, I was at the, we were talking about the Branch Davidian siege, and I was there as a journalist for to produce live broadcasts from there. I slept in the back of my Volvo station wagon for a few days before they could arrange for hotel rooms for us. So yeah, it was a siege for journalists as well. In fact, we got there on the first night when, after this all happened, and Sun Country. We drove up really pretty close to the scene, and we were getting ready to set up our live shots, and they said, you got to go back further away from there. So as I recall, I was like clinging to the back of one of our remote trucks, like you see people on the back of sanitation vehicles, they kind of hop off and hop on. I was just clinging to the back of the remote truck until we could reposition ourselves in a place where they allowed us to go. So it was quite an adventure. Uncle Plane Guy keeping an eye on things for us. Philippines 777 on the downwind. I see it. It's about 5 minutes away. But you see there, come into focus, Atlas Air. Atlas Air Cargo 747-400 going to Honolulu. As a 30-year-old Queen of the Skies. So we'll see that taking off here shortly. Taking off at a very steep angle. Say that's the steepest angle takeoff I've seen yet here today. Alaska Airlines Flight 3438 going to San Jose. Well, Alaska Airlines, it's one of their, what do they call their regional jets? I don't know, I can't remember. I don't think we see any of those in Dallas. Okay, well, it is 9 a.m. Thank you, Josh. Well, just after 9 o'clock. It's our last opportunity, I think, to ply you with this production value here at Runway DFW.
From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world.
It's Runway DFW at Large.
Can't hear the music. I think it's still playing, but I think it's about to end. Thank you for watching Runway DFW here live at Los Angeles. My name is Walt, and we'll be here with you probably for part of this next hour as we give way to Kevin and Rudy. They're now getting set up not far away from where we are located. And they'll bring you their regular Sunday show. Rudy on the camera, of course, in lieu of Kevin, who's recuperating from surgery, which was surgery on his right arm, which was just the surgery was a week ago Friday. So he's doing okay.
Walt, can I take a picture?
You may.
Social media post.
Thank you. You're so good at that.
I love that.
Oh, thank you.
hat. Gotcha.
Thank you. It's Cloudy, who is here from Dallas. She's AA Pilot Wife on Instagram. She does a lot. She's just, she's born to do social media postings. So check out her Instagram channel. So we're still waiting for that Atlas Air to head off to Honolulu. In the meantime, I think we've got a MAX 8 taking off here to Denver. There it is. going to try to get you a view of what Kevin and Rudy are up to, but I don't think our setup here is, well, we'll do our best here. There's Luke in the foreground there. There's Kevin in the center of your screen. Despite his incapacity, he's helping set things up. He's got a lot of help over there from Rudy and from Vince Las Vegas and from Danny and who else? There's just an army of people helping out to get set up for that show. So there's come some batteries. That was Luke waving at us. Texas girl says, safe travels, Walt. Will you bring me back a keychain? I will pay you for it. Oh, no need to do that. I could probably fit a keychain into my luggage. So anyway, coming up very soon, you'll be able to see the very professional aviation stylings of Kevin and Rudy on Airline Videos Live, and we'll send you over there as soon as they're ready to go. They'll give me the thumbs up, and we'll switch off here, and you can power up over there. Next out is American Flight 615 to DFW Airport. It's going to be an Airbus A321. Zoom in over here. I think this is 777 coming in on the north side. Philippine Airlines Flight 112 at 777.
There's your Philippines. Landing on the north side.
If it's take the 350, head away.
And you saw the American Airlines plane we were going to show you going through the shot there. And now I do believe we've got the Atlas Air 747 lined up to head out to Honolulu.
But I mean, I try to get, like during the summer,
I'm going to say Kevin and Rudy are just maybe 20 minutes away from broadcast. I can't tell. They've got a lot to set up. That's a pretty high-powered operation over there compared to our broadcast in a suitcase. Many shutters clicking. You may have heard them in the background. Super 80 Adrian says, I see the all-black Air Canada Jets Airbus. You probably see things I don't see. I will look for that. Air Canada, Air Canada, Air Canada. Well, it's not Air Canada. Here's Volaris making the turn. It's going to be heading to Zacatecas in Mexico, an Airbus A320. Now I'm intrigued by this Air Canada plane I'm told about. Still, we've got the low-hanging clouds, overcast skies here at LAX. But not unpleasant. Pulling out of its cargo area now. Again, if you're just tuning in, I apologize for my voice. It's like my comedy plane spotting voice today. We've got China Southern Cargo. It'll be a 777 going to Shenzhen on the mainland. It has got a blue stripe across the fuselage, so that's approved by Runway DFW. See if we can give you an update over here. Kevin and Rudy doing their thing, getting ready to go on the air. I don't know if they have, I don't see them set up a camera yet for their behind the scenes yet. So this is pre-behind the scenes, which Kevin had started doing actually before he had his injury. And he was doing that for subscribers. I think he's had to suspend that operation, the pre-show for the time being. I think we got a little better look at these guys now here. There's our pals, Kevin and Rudy. Marina Taylor says, "Hi, Kevin, you should still go live, Walt." Well, no, I'm not going to impinge on their broadcast. Kevin was kind enough to suggest that I come over here as opposed to being on the parking garage today, so that's what I did, and he knows that I'm not here as a competitor, just as a supporter of them. And as you can see, there's a lot of work that goes into getting set up for a big Sunday show like that. Rudy's adjusting the cameras. Get them all deployed. Plane guy says there's Charlie right next to Rudy. And Charlie, they're the editor on the Airline Videos Live staff. He's been a big help. He was, I think, there to get kind of accompanied Kevin while he was in the hospital. We get a better look now at the Philippine Airlines aircraft, if I can find it here. There we go. Another carrier which we do not get to see at DFW Airport.
I know, this is supposed to be flights.
And Uncle Plane Guy says Charlie does some of the BTS camera work too. So I was talking to Charlie. I was actually talking to him about what he does and his background, and he also had a background in TV news. And I was telling him about Mrs. Runway DFW, who's also a TV news editor. So we kind of bonded on that. Many airplanes in one shot. And that's something you don't see at DFW very often, because if you see many planes in one shot, they're almost all American Airlines planes, and here a little more variety, I would say. Yes, that makes it one of the premier plane spotting spots. Looks like we've got Volaris flight 7837 going to Zacatecas is getting ready to take off. It's getting so crowded here. I'm glad I got here early. You can hear the raucous nature of plane spotters. Super 80 Adrian says those new American Airlines Terminal 4 gates are ready to open in just a few weeks. Well, I have to say, where I went in, and I don't even remember what terminal it was when I got here on Friday morning on American Airlines. I have no idea what terminal I was in. But anyway, I have to say it wasn't the most modern of space-age terminals, I would have to say, wherever I wound up there. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it seemed a little bit run down in parts. That was a problem I had with DFW. You know, the terminal areas themselves are fairly sparkling. But then when you get to the airport, when you get dropped off, it's on most of the terminals anyway. you're under a parking structure. Where's this plane? I've lost this plane. Here we go. Anyway, so your first impression of the DFW airport at most terminals, you kind of land in this kind of dingy underground, not underground entirely, but it's just a bunch of concrete and it doesn't seem very welcoming. Terminal D is a little different. It's the newest terminal, and they are rebuilding, I think it's Terminal C of DFW. A big rebuilding plan. Josh Aldridge says, thank you for all the 400 likes. Thank you, Josh, for your moderating skills and support of the channel. Josh is off on an adventure, I think he said next month. Where did he say he was going? Oh, to New Zealand. And he will hopefully be able to say hello to our friend Kevin at did I say that right? Kevin at Wellington Flights Live. Okay, thank you. I have just been informed that the China Southern, was it a 777, I believe, is getting ready to take off. So enough of me yakking. This flight 446 going to Shenzhen. Catch a glimpse of it before it starts rolling. There it is there. Hey, far away. This is the maximum zoom we have on this camera. So once again, just a few minutes from now, I will retire my voice for the rest of the day and send you over to our pals Kevin and Rudy at Airline Videos Live. Beautiful China Southern livery, says Uncle Plain Guy. Yeah, that's a good one. Hawkeye Traveler 66 says the black Air Canada is over on the cargo side, probably parked at Atlantic Air. And I wish I was more familiar with the layout of this airport to tell you exactly where that is. And ABX Air is, I think, now arriving from San Francisco, 767 cargo plane, somewhere back there. I don't know if it's going to go long enough for us to see it. It had a very, that definitely did not go long. I'm going to say it went short. But I guess it's probably less of a distance to where it needs to go. There it is with the big A on its tail. That's about all we can show you of that aircraft. Coming in from SFO, a 35-year-old 767, 1988. The overcast skies remain here over LAX. Okay. Well, those guys will be here. I will be off the air by then.
These guys will be?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Airline video's live over there.
I'm gonna think.
All right, about to depart American Flight 1409, going to Nashville, Airbus A319. Get set up for that. On camera 1.
With like extra grip. If it wasn't for that,
Hang on, let's see that.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Good donuts? American 319.
I'm just talking to Rudy about what their schedule is. So here comes the American Airlines plane going to Nashville. And if our jingle singers were with us today, they would be singing the year 1999. We have a large aircraft coming in on the north side. What would that be? Well, that would be Flight 17, Korean Air coming in from Seoul. An Airbus A380. And that, my friends, is the plane I'll be taking out of here tomorrow at around noontime. Texas girl wants to know if I'll be taking pictures of the inside of that plane. Yes, to the extent that I can, and being respectful of passengers and all that. So yeah, I'll give you the lowdown on what's going on in the economy section of a Korean Air 380. Alicia says, Walt, your plane, pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool to see that. I guess I'll be able to use these images to help illustrate whatever I produce to document my travels. says Walt. Next to Skylease Cargo, you'll see the black Air Canada. Well, you know, if I knew where Skylease Cargo was. Can't show on my map. Is it on the north side or the south side? I don't know. I'll be looking for that plane. I just don't know where to look, or if indeed it can be seen from here. I would think it sounds like a very distinctive livery, and if I could see it, I would definitely point it out to you. Here's United Flight 2434. That's a Dash 9 Dreamliner. Just touched down from Newark. Over on the other side of the airport now. Making its way to the gate. We don't ever see any United planes that large at DFW these days. Final preparations underway now for the broadcast of Airline Videos Live. Here's our friend Luke removing his tripod, and I will be resting my voice very soon now. Texas Girl also is LAX bigger or smaller than DFW? Well, in terms of, you know, it's kind of deceptive, but in terms of departures and arrivals, DFW is much busier than LAX, and it's also on a much smaller footprint because it's kind of landlocked here. It doesn't have all the spread out space that DFW has, so it's surrounded by neighborhoods and businesses, and there's no room for it to do any expansion. It is what it is. So we get another look now at the plane which I will be, or the type of plane I'll be on tomorrow. There is the Korean Air 787. I'm sorry, 787, A380. What am I talking about? There's the Qantas hangar there, which services Qantas A380s. I think the donuts have definitely...
My husband at home.
Aw.
You see that?
Oh, that's proof.
That's proof that it's here.
Oh, so nice. Should I? Do you want to say hello to him?
Can I say hello to him?
Sure.
Hold
Wait.
on. I will give him a fair warning.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's we're talking to Cloudy of AA Pilot Wife, the Instagram channel of note, and she was just showing me a picture that her husband sent back at home in Texas of him watching Runway DFW on the big screen.
But it was that MAX came through. Oh, is it? Dude, it was the MAX. We were staring at it, and you heard the noise. In and out. And it was like maybe 2 minutes, and the people there were like, "What was that noise?" It's like, dude. Yeah, it's like the vortex.
Others are freaking out.
The only other place I've heard it, because it's quiet, is in St. Mark. When they come in, it's like...
We have a super chat which has just been deposited. From Eric Scott, $5 super chat. Thank you, Eric. Walt, you will love the A380. It takes off with so much power. Smoothest flight I've ever had. I was able to fly on a Qatar Airways A380. Well, thank you, Eric. I appreciate your support and your advice. I mean, I've read good things about how the Korean Air economy is not as cramped as some other A380s are set up. They just didn't put in as many seats, so they're further apart. There in the foreground, you'll see a China Eastern plane waiting to go over to the terminal.
I see it, 45, 42.
That's Flight 583 that came in from Shanghai, 777-300ER. Kind of photobombing my plane, but that's okay. Aviation Geek says Walt needs to go business class, I think. Yeah, I checked into that. Runway DFW doesn't have the budget for that. But it's a nice thought. I did get to fly American first class back and forth to Seoul when I went there the first time in 2018? No, 2016. But that was on Advantage miles. And I don't have any standing with the, what is it, Sky Team that Korean Air is a partner with. So I guess I'll have some miles. But Korean Air hasn't yet offered me the, in the email in the 24 hours leading up to the flight. Well, I haven't checked my email, but they haven't yet offered me a $100 upgrade to business class. So I'm waiting for that. I would do that. Maybe if it was even $200.
I love cartoons. Joe, the Grizzly Bear today. Cubby the other day.
I'm sorry if I'm kind of focused in on this to the exclusion of other aircraft, but I may need this for B-roll on my final production.
Do we have another 747 coming? I completely missed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dude, I see it.
Yeah. And I'm not sure. No, I don't think there's a bubble in flight.
So the King of the Skies is pulling in now to Tom Bradley.
Oh, another one.
And I think Kevin and Rudy are almost ready to fire things up as we get ready to power things down.
He's filming as you go. When she was taxiing down.
Well, we didn't get you to say hello. Hold on here. So here's Cloudy. Gonna say hello to her hubby. Let's see here. There she is.
Hey.
Hold on.
Hey, we're live in LAX. With
LAX,
Paul.
yes.
He's doing a good job.
Well, thank you.
I want to say hi to my husband. He unfortunately couldn't come, but I love you, honey. I see you soon. Bye.
That's so nice. I'm glad we could provide that public service for you.
Thank you all.
You're welcome. Well, here is the other big A3 that comes in from Korea. Oh, I just turned my camera off. It is the Asiana. Let me see if I can get zoomed in here. A little hazy. It's landing on the north side, coming in from Seoul. So there in the space of 10 minutes is more A380s than we see at DFW over the course of a full day. And of course we're losing our only A380 flight into DFW. British Airways is switching over to smaller wide-body aircraft starting next month. The big Asiana jet, which, of course, as we know, well, the plan is for Asiana and Korean Air to merge. Mr. Sunjib from Montreal Aviation says, "Hi, Mr. Runway DFW." Oh, you don't have to be formal about it. Uncle Plain Guy wants to know, will there be chat extravaganza today? No, there will not be, because we want to send it right over to Kevin and Rudy when they get fired up, and they're very close now. And again, we're talking for those of you who, I don't know, why wouldn't you know, but Airline Videos Live is regularly here on Sunday mornings for a full day of broadcasting. And they're getting ready to turn on the cameras and to start communicating with their fans, and looking forward to seeing their aviation stylings today. Air Canada Flight 785, a Dash 8 Dreamliner, just in from Toronto. And just a big, we have a big studio audience today here at Clutters Park. We had, where was it? Where did it go? We went behind the building. There it is. The Los Angeles Airport firefighting vehicle. Doesn't appear to be in any hurry, so I don't think there's any emergency. And so you know what we didn't do today, and I think I don't think I can get to all of it today, but let me start at least our thank you stream. A little banner at the bottom of the screen which offers thanks to all of our channel members, and this list was prepared, I think it was last night at 10 o'clock, and I don't know if we'll get to all of it today before we get off the air, so I apologize for that. But I do want to thank a special thanks to our channel sponsor, James Webb, a great supporter of this channel and also of Airline Videos Live and of the big party on Friday night. Thank you, James. And would like to thank our Runway DFW Quad Jet channel members. Their names go across the screen. I will try to say them, even though my voice is less than optimal. Okay, so we got 757 Chip, who was here earlier with us, A-list player Chris, Alan J, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Beve, Cubs Win, Deborah Klein, Dwayne C, James Webb,
I didn't even know that one was coming. I missed my shot.
Josh Aldrich, who's right here next door to us, Kai, Kirby Brooks Sr., KS Avgeek, Lori M, Michael Flannery, Michelle RS, Mike G, Pete Nordine, R. Bauer 25, Raina Taylor, Sarah Deal, Skittles, and I hope she had a safe flight back to the Great Northwest. Steve Lundaby and Will Hutchison are Quadjet channel members. Thank you so much for that. We'll play you as many of our Tri-Jet and Twin-Jet members as we can as we watch the Asiana A380 taxi to the terminal. So I want to thank everybody for watching today. We won't have a chat extravaganza today. And I don't know what our broadcast will be like in Korea, but we're going to try to get you at least a taste of what Incheon Airport is like from the best angles we can get for you. Alicia Das says, thank you, Walt. Have a safe journey. Thank you so much for that. And I can't tell if AVL is on here yet. I asked Rudy to give me a heads up when they switch on. So again, I'm not trying to impinge on them. And when this broadcast ends, when I push the off button, it should auto-magically suggest that you go over to AVL. So I think we've got everything under control here. We're just marking time until they get going. Beve, thank you to that. Says, have a wonderful flight tomorrow. We'll be with you in spirit. And I like to think that I'll be taking all of you with me, at least digitally. Because while we won't be able to broadcast live from the plane, I will be taking some videos, and we'll do a little flight report. I'll do my best Noel Phillips impression. But it's been a blast here all this weekend here at LAX. Big Friday night party on the H Hotel. Nike Dork Fest yesterday, the camaraderie at the dinner last night at the Proud Bird restaurant adjacent to the runway. Been a really great weekend, and again, I can't recommend more to any of you who may be on the fence about it. If you have a great interest in airplanes and want to get together with other like-minded folks, this is a great place to spend a weekend next fall. I don't think the dates have been yet announced, but keep an eye on the Cranky Flyer website and also on NYC Aviation website for that. It's almost 10 o'clock. Raina Taylor says, great to see you streaming from LAX. I wish you safe travels to Korea. Much love to you. Thank you so much, Raina. Appreciate your support of the channel. Just for being a friend. And Luke says, what a great weekend it's been. Thanks for such an awesome couple streams, and so glad I could be a part of them both. Well, Luke, thank you for being the official transportation provider of Runway DFW. He's been scooting me, he's been taxiing me around along with his wife and son. A delightful family, and so glad to finally meet him in person. Luke the Random Spotter, check out his channel. He was here doing some recordings today. And he'll be off to Guam in, you say later this week? I don't know, but pretty soon. So there you go, a pair of kings. Austrian Wolf says, hey Walt, long time no see, great to see you at LAX, thank you. Luke says, it's been a pleasure, thank you, Walt. Well, he did all the driving, I just was sitting around. Josh Aldridge saying he's having a great time. Everybody's having a good time. How can you not have a good time here? Well, I think Kevin and Rudy are getting ready to fire things up, if they haven't already. So, I don't want to interrupt their presentation. So we're gonna close things out now. And I guess the next time I talk to you live will be in Seoul. Watch our channel for updates. Hit the notification bell, because we'll be coming on at kind of unusual hours when we're in Seoul, since it's 14 hours ahead of Central Time. So I don't know, for some of you it'll be a better time, for some of you probably not so much. But you've been watching Runway DFW at large, live at LAX, and we'll see you in just a couple days from Incheon Airport in Seoul. And thank you again to everybody here in Los Angeles who's been so kind. I've met a lot of new people, and just, you know, I'm getting all choked up now. Should have some music here. It's Walt signing off from Los Angeles International Airport on behalf of all of my new friends here. Have a great Sunday and enjoy Airline Videos Live coming up next here on YouTube.